Welcome to the Oviedo High School Junior and Senior Credit Check Information Presentation. The counselors at Oviedo High School are divided by last name. If your last name begins with A through C, your counselor is Mrs. Kraft. D through HA, Mrs. Riley. HB through MIK, Mrs. Bird. MIL through SAND, Mrs. Washington. SANE through Z, Mrs. Euler, and if you are an ESE student, your counselor is Mr. Simmons. Graduation requirements. 4 credits of English, and you need to pass the 10th grade level ELA test. 4 credits of math taken in high school, which must include Algebra 1 and geometry. So if you took math in middle school, those will count as electives, but you still need to have 4 credits while you're in high school. And then you also need to pass the Algebra 1 EOC. 4 credits of science, which must include biology, and 3 other equally rigorous courses. 3 of the 4 must be lab sciences. 3 credits of social studies, which must include world history, U.S. history, government, and economics. 1 fine arts credit, 1 PE credit, half must be personal fitness, and 9 elective credits. Again, you must pass the 10th grade level ELA test and the Algebra 1 EOC or receive concordant scores. For the Scholars Diploma Pathway, you need the standard pathway diploma requirements, plus you need to take Algebra 2 or statistics or a course considered to be equally rigorous, take chemistry or physics and pass the biology EOC, pass the geometry and U.S. history EOCs, take at least 2 years in the same world language, and take 1 AP or dual enrollment course. For the Merit Diploma Pathway, you need the standard diploma requirements, plus you must earn at least 1 industry certification that leads to college credit. For the AP Capstone Diploma, you need the standard diploma requirements, plus taking AP Seminar and Research, and then 4 other AP classes and pass those exams with a 3 or higher. For the Biliteracy Diploma, you need the standard requirements plus 4 credits in the same world language, a weighted GPA of 3.0, and a qualifying score on a world language assessment. SAT School Day. All seniors will take the SAT during the first semester, and juniors will take the SAT during the second semester. You will be pre-registered by the school. ACT School Day. All juniors will take the ACT during the second semester, and you will be pre-registered by the school. If you would like to take the SAT, ACT, or CLT on your own, you register on their respective websites, which are listed here. If you have registered with SCPS and qualify for free and reduced lunch, you are eligible for testing fee waivers for SAT and ACT. For ACT, you just need to request those from your school counselor. For SAT, starting during the 24-25 school year, you need to log on to your College Board account and request from them to get a fee waiver yourself. If you are denied, you can then contact your school counselor. Road to college and career. For juniors this year, you want to choose your path. Do you want to go to work, technical school, college, university, the military? What's your E? Are you going to enroll, enlist, or are you going to gain employment? Do your research online and visit if possible. This year, you want to know where you're going to apply to college if that's your plan, so that come August 1st of your senior year, you don't waste any time and you can start your applications. This next section is for anyone who is a senior this year. If you are a junior, you can get a heads up on what you will need to do next year. If you are a senior this year and you have not already decided what your plan is for after high school, you want to start thinking about that now. If you are college bound, you will need to secure your recommendation letters quickly. Please give whoever you are asking to write you a recommendation letter enough time to write you a good letter. You want to complete your college applications if that's your plan. Usually these open August 1st. If your school requires official SAT and ACT scores, you want to send those directly from the testing organizations to your college. They do not consider scores on our transcripts to be official. Also, if your school requires a transcript to be sent from us, you will want to request that as well. If you need a transcript sent from us to a college or university or NCAA or NAIA or anywhere else, you can request the transcript using this form. Scholarships. Starting in about mid-September, a weekly scholarship update will be created. This scholarship update will be available on the school website and the district website. Every student must complete the FAFSA form to be eligible for any aid. This form may be filled out as soon as it opens during the first semester of your senior year, using your parents' tax information from the previous year. Do not wait to fill it out. You can always update it later. The application will be available at www.fasfa.gov. Remember, you do not need to pay for this, so if you are asked to pay, you are not on the correct site. The FFAA, or more commonly known as the Bright Futures application, opens October 1st. Please remember that this is an entirely separate financial aid application from the FAFSA. We recommend that you complete them together. Don't wait to complete your application. Fill it out as soon as it's available, even if you do not have your community service or other requirements met. Community service hours should be turned in by May 1st to allow for processing. Test scores from the June SAT and ACT will be considered. As of July 1st, 2022, work hours can be counted for Bright Futures along with community service hours, but at that time you could not combine the two. As of July 1st of 2023, work hours can be combined with community service hours to meet the minimum requirement for the level of scholarship you are working towards. For the Florida Academic Scholars, you need a 3.5 weighted GPA on the 16 core academic courses they require, which includes world language, 100 hours of community service or 100 work hours, and 1340 on the SAT. This is a new score for the class of 2024, or a 29 on the ACT. Please don't forget your one-page essay. This is just an essay that explains what you did and why you chose this location. Florida Medallion Scholars. You need a 3.0 weighted GPA, 75 hours of community service or 100 work hours, a 1210 on the SAT or a 25 on the ACT. Gold Seal Vocational Scholars. You need a 3.0 weighted GPA on your core academic courses and a 3.5 GPA in the 3 credits of the Gold Seal program area. 30 community service hours or work hours. For test scores, for the SAT, you need a 24 reading, 25 writing, or 24 math. For the ACT, 17 English, 19 reading, or 19 math. For the PERT, 106 reading, 103 writing, and 114 math. For the Gold Seal CAPE Scholarship, students must earn 5 post-secondary credit hours through the CAPE industry certifications and complete at least 30 community service or work hours. Every senior student in Seminole County is required to complete the Senior Exit Survey. Instructions will be distributed after spring break. Students will not be cleared for graduation if the survey is not completed. Email is a good way to get in touch with your school counselor. Our email addresses are listed here for you. Check your school email for a copy of your junior-senior handout you will receive during your credit check. Be sure to check your junk and spam folders too. Check your school-issued email address often because if your counselor needs to contact you, your school email address will usually be the method we use.